Trying to find a fishing spot. That's neat. Right? Okay, this is cool. Nice little spot. I got it. If I fall, it'll make great content.
Huh?
If I fall, it'll make great content.
Do you have your EpiPen with you?
No.
One of these days you're gonna regret it.
Yep. Should really just have it on me at all times.
Huh?
I'm not used to being in the warm climate to where I can actually get stung by bees.
You never know.
Okay, so work sucked yesterday. I was gonna talk about my job yesterday, but um, I came home and I just laid down, watched Grey's Anatomy, and fell asleep. Um, I was so sore and tired. Anyways, so I went to work an hour early, and I walked in and everything was super slow and like basically dead. And then I was given a donut from Krispy Kreme, which was pretty good. And I sat for like 20 minutes to wait for because my shift didn't start for another hour, so they just told me to go ahead and sit down and wait. And if it gets busy, then go ahead and start your shift. So I sat there for like 20 minutes, waited, and then my shift started. And then I went out there, and it was so busy. It was consistent. We had a party of 30 first thing for me at least when I first got on the grill. It was a party of 30, which is 30 people plus everyone else that was there. And I never thought I'd be so stressed out and panicked over flipping burgers, but I can't really explain my own perception of it that well because I'm just standing there with all these burgers and like literally the entire like two whole grills are just filled with burgers. And people are telling me orders and then they're busy doing their own thing, so they're running around doing their own thing, and I'm just kind of standing there like honestly, not exaggerating. I don't know why I got so messed up over this, but it really I was so stressed and panicked because I thought I was gonna lose my job. I literally I was having so much anxiety over this because I don't know it was literally felt that scene in Saving Private Ryan when he gets shell shock or he gets like it's like it gets all like ringy and then he like just looks around, everything's just kind of in like slow motion as he's looking around and seeing like all the soldiers getting destroyed and stuff like that. Same sort of thing kind of happened. I just kind of stood there for a moment just because like and like I just I apparently I was so noticeably like messed up right there. Apparently like someone like told the manager that like can you like go talk to him or help him or whatever, and my manager came over and helped me with the orders. If it wasn't for him, none of the orders would have been made because I was it really I don't know why, but it was a panic attack. I got television that I just kind of the world around me just didn't matter, and I was just in such like a stressed out thing. I don't know why that it affected me that badly. And so yeah, so that happened. And then the manager helped me, so I worked on the chicken aspect of the orders, and he worked on the burgers. And he's just sitting there, like, casually just flipping burgers, like as if it was nothing. And then, and so that went on for like 3 straight hours of just consistent. It was like a rush for 3 hours, and we ended up going through 2 whole cases of patties, which is a lot. I had to go back and make a pack of patties. I mean, first we already used up the one that was from earlier the day, and then we had to use another one, and then I had to go make another batch of patties and bring it back out. So in total, it was like 3 batches, 3 cases of patties were used that night. And then the rush was over, and I just kind of stood there like, oh my god, like I profusely uh, thanked my manager for helping me, and everyone else around me was like, thank good job on, they were congratulating me for being able to stick it through, and and not just completely shutting down. Uh, and my one coworker was like, "I'm surprised they have you work tonight because tonight's usually a busy night and you're still in training, essentially." Because like I'm not in training anymore, but like I am just not. I was not as prepared as I thought it'd be, especially for a rush. And she was surprised they had me on tonight because that was supposed to be a rush night. So, um, yeah, I think they're just putting me through tests. And then towards the end of the night, when we were cleaning up the place, I was slowing down. I was trying to clean as fast as I possibly could. And then when I was pulling up the grease bin for the grease catcher for the grill, my it was full and my hands were slippery and I dropped it. When I dropped it, it went like that and it got in my face on my eye, and all the grill, all like the stuff that I had to pull onto the grill, all that was completely um, all over the ground. The grease had just dropped the entire full grease catcher, and I had to clean that up. And so yeah, no, it was a really stressful night, and I made a really good taco though. So other than that taco, it was a pretty terrible night. But yeah, that's my first shitty day at work.